This is Two Peas in a Podcast, and I'm Jessica, and this is...
I'm Reagan.
And today we're going to be talking to you about the 5 weirdest crimes from 2 different states. Texas and...
Kentucky. I will be doing Texas, by the way.
And I'll be doing Kentucky.
I was supposed to be doing Tennessee, but Tennessee didn't want to have anything interesting. So I got Texas. This is episode 4, by the way. Hopefully you've already watched the first 3, so you would know that. Oh, you guys, you better have watched the last episode because it was really funny, and none of this will make sense if you didn't. I'm just kidding. But just go ahead and watch it.
They were pretty crazy, so I think you should really check it out.
Mm-hmm. It was so crazy that Jessica literally had to run out of the room. Could you imagine? But let's get on to these crimes.
So mine are from Kentucky, and the first one I have is June 21st in 2019, so pretty recent. In Pikeville County, there was a man named Randall Fordyce who decided to attack another guy with a weed eater just because the guy stole candy bars from him. When the police showed up, they found that the guy that got attacked had multiple wounds on his body, and the police charged him with assault and wanton endangerment. And then the second one I have is on December 23rd, so right before Christmas of 2018, in Laurel County, a man named David Brannon, he was 21 years old, got into an argument with a lady about what day where they were going to have a holiday meal. And that argument led to him throwing things at the woman. It didn't say anything in the article about anything he threw other than a ham.
Oh no, not dinner.
So after he threw it, he tried to leave but was caught by police and was charged with 4th degree assault and 2nd degree evading police on foot. Then in Danville, 2 men, Robert Bourne, 59 years old, and David Grigsby, 50 years old, went to a Brothers barbecue restaurant to drink beer. They were in the parking lot contemplating whether they should rob the restaurant or whether they shouldn't. And turns out they accidentally called the police. So the police heard the entire conversation of them going back and forth, contemplating about doing that. The police then found that the call was coming from the parking lot. They tracked the 2 men down, and then they found out they were drunk and weren't actually going to rob the restaurant, so they were just, kidding. And...
Hey, I mean, I would just be kidding if the police showed up and I had just admitted to conspiracy to rob the place I was sitting outside of.
They were charged with public intoxication, then released on their own. And then I got 2 more. So there was a man who got arrested for an overdue library book. Jonathan Masters, a 33-year-old, he was a Democratic candidate and was on the way for a TV interview at Bowling Green when he got stopped by a state trooper. He got pulled over because his tags were expired. He thought he was being let go because the police that stopped him was nice and went by his patrol car for about 15 minutes. And then he came back and asked him about taking a library book out of a library about 11 years ago. And he then found out that the man then found out that there was a warrant out for his arrest because of it. And he was charged with a misdemeanor and went to jail for 3 hours.
The hardest 3 hours of my life.
And then the last one, in October of 2017 in Louisville, a 36-year-old man named Curtis Combs tried to jump over the fence to the White House. He was dressed in a Pokemon Pikachu costume. He wanted to do this just because he wanted to post it on YouTube and become viral.
Damn it. I personally, I'm experiencing memory loss. Actually, I was about to say something. Okay, nobody is safe. Like the library book thing, I feel like there's just better things to be done than track somebody down. Well, I know the cop didn't track him down, but like the 11-year warrant out for his arrest. Oh, here comes the teacher, I think. Oh. He disappeared. Well, sorry about that, audience. There was a slight disturbance at the door. But what was your favorite out of all those?
Mine was probably the two men that accidentally called the police in the parking lot of a restaurant. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, the fact that like they could have like called anybody on accident, but like the police, and they could have been talking about anything, but the potential robbery that was about to ensue. But yeah, I think that one is my favorite too.
I also thought the White House Pikachu guy that went over the fence, I thought that was pretty funny too.
Yeah, that one
Out of
is
all
funny.
things to dress up as, he picked Pikachu and jumped over the fence.
Some people, man, some people are destined to do great things, and some people film podcasts, and some people work at a bank, but other people film videos of them doing that, which I think that's pretty cool, but kind of weird. But my 5 weird crimes will be from Texas, and they're in no particular order of weirdness. They're just on my phone. So, for the first one, I have Eduardo Munoz, 20 years old, is accused of robbing the same store 4 times on December 14th, and he did it in one night. But on the 5th attempt that he was going to go back, he was arrested. Munoz allegedly stole more than 100 beers, along with cigarettes and rolling paper at a Valero corner store in the 1200 block of Probant Street, according to an arrest warrant. But yeah, I can't believe he would just go back and try to rob the same store 4 times. 5 times, but he got caught. He was getting greedy. And for rolling papers, I don't think those are very expensive. But my next one is Regina Ann Shaw. She, 45, was charged in the theft of more than $6,400 in sausage from the Kielbasa Provision Company. Shaw was a former employee, and she was caught on camera September 14th taking a pallet of meat with an estimated value of more than, like I said, $6,400 from the company on 1325 S. Brazos Street, according to another arrest warrant. But I don't know about that one. Okay, also I have Antonio Hernandez. He was arrested for allegedly ramming his car into a Dollar General on the east side, attempting to rob a nearby gas station, and then going back to the Dollar General to rob the store a second time. He made it off with 2 cases of Budweiser beer and about 140 DVDs before police caught up with him.
140?
Yeah, I don't understand. Literally, I don't understand the amount, the reason. If you're gonna rob somewhere and like destroy your car, why DVDs? Just 2 cases of beer. I'd leave with the whole thing. Okay, for the 4th one, I have the Beefy Crunch Burrito Incident. Pretty exciting title. So the price of the Beefy Crunch Burrito had gone up from 99 cents to $1.49, and Ricardo Jones had just ordered 7 from the Rigsby Road Taco Bell drive-thru. Jones was so disgruntled by the price hike, he shot an air gun at the manager, displayed an assault rifle and a pistol while in the restaurant's parking lot, and then fled as police were called, and he even pointed one of his weapons at 3 officers who ultimately pulled him over. he fled when they he fled when they opened fire, and he barricaded himself in his hotel room. All over $3.50 plus tax. I mean, I'd be pretty mad if my favorite burrito went up from essentially $1 to $1.50, and I ordered 7. But you know what? It's not too bad. We have a picture to go along with this one. So a woman claims that there were photos taken by the people who stole her purse, which her phone was in. So these people who allegedly stole her purse, they took pictures on her phone, and the phone transferred the photos to her online account, like her online Facebook, because I mean the first thing I would do after my purse is stolen was get on Facebook on a computer. But she shared the pictures on Facebook. This is the lovely selfie. And then, pretty sure I did all 5, but there was a woman who was arrested for stealing $11 worth of frozen food in Dallas, Texas. And she stole it at the Walmart. And then she also scratched an employee after she did it, so I think that one's pretty funny. Not great for the employee. But my favorite out of all those, I feel like the last one was a pretty good one. But also the guy who just went absolutely insane, manic after the burrito price went up. And he not only like tried to apparently assault the manager, but then police, and then ran off, and then barricaded himself somewhere after also brandishing multiple weapons. I think that one's pretty crazy. But you're not you when you're hungry, so who knows? Maybe he's a delightful guy otherwise.
I think my favorite one has to be the guy that sold the 2 cases of beer and 140 DVDs or CDs or whatever it was. Yeah, I think that was pretty weird.
Yeah, very weird to put your life on the line essentially, and your reputation and your criminal record and jail time for 140 DVDs. That nobody needs that. Nobody needs those, especially if they can't pay for them. Also, the man who if I see like robbing a store maybe once or twice, I mean I would never do that, but like one time, but 5 times in one night, and he got away the first 4 times, but he had to go back one more time. Mans must have gotten to the 100 beers that he stole and just got liquid courage. But anything else?
Nope.
Well, this has been episode 4.
This is 2 Peas in a Podcast, and I'm Jessica, and this is
Reagan.
And comment down below which one you thought was the most interesting or the most weird.
And if there's any that you know of from Texas that is just super crazy and weird, comment those, or from Kentucky, or a slight error in our last video. If there's any weird ones from New York, comment those down below. We forgot, we were just brain dead in the last video. I just completely forgot to tell you guys. But comment those down below on whatever streaming service this is uploaded to. Hopefully YouTube. Probably. I don't know why I said hopefully. Anyone can upload anything at any time. But if you guys enjoyed, follow us along for more. We got at least 4 more up our sleeve.
And they gotta be really crazy.
Honestly, if this gets 2 likes, I'll shave my head. But yeah, those ones will be pretty crazy, and I wouldn't want to miss them if I were you. I'm already watching them. But bye, guys.
See ya.